Lillahi ta'ala, correct your intentions. I ask Allah to make this easy for me and for you. Now we're going to continue here in Matnul Izzi. After he said all of what he wanted to say, and we reviewed last time, until he got down to talk about al-mabni lil-fa'il and al-mabni lil-maf'ul. There's a shadda on that ya, by the way, when you say mabni. For the mudari', configuring the verb for the doer and configuring the verb for the receiver for the mudari', because he already did it for the madi. Then he went to teach us a nahu lesson. So he says, may Allah have mercy on him. وَعْلَمْ أَنَّهُ يَدْخُلُ عَلَى الْفِعْلِ الْمُضَارِعِ مَا وَلَا النَّافِيَتَانِ. And know that the fact of the matter, أَنَّهُ, is that ma and la enter upon the fi'l mudari'. يدخل على الفعل المضارع ما ولا النافيتان. So look here, what did we find? We have our verb here, يدخل. Now, who's going to tell me the doer of this verb that's in this sentence here? يدخل على الفعل المضارع ما ولا النافيتان. Who's going to tell me, other than Abu Hussein for now, who's going to tell me the doer of this verb يدخل in this sentence? I'll give you a 10 count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Anyone. Abu Hussein, if you want. 1. You said أنه, no. All right, let's break this sentence down here. He says وَعْلَمْ. So, wow, that's and. حرف عطف. Conjunction. Should be linking something. What's he linking here? He's linking one subject to another subject. He actually finished talking about something. Now he wants to talk about something else. And they're still joined though. So he said, wow. And i'lam, no. Have the knowledge. And that's singular. He didn't say i'lamu with the wow. So he's addressing you as an individual. And even the female. Annahu. That. Anna means that. And this who, that's the pronoun for the matter at hand. Damiru sha'n. I'll come back to it, inshallah. So, that's not the doer. Here's the verb, yadkhul. Excuse me. Enters. From dakhala. Dakhala yadkhulu. Dukhulan. Enters. Fi'l mudari' marfu'. It's marfu' because there's no nasib or jazim. Nothing to make it mansub or majzoom. على الفعل المضارع, on the مضارع verb, that's not the doer of the sentence. On the مضارع verb, يعني على is not the doer. And الفعل المضارع is not the doer of يدخل. So the doer for يدخل is here. ما. Ma is the one that's entering. يدخل ما على الفعل المضارع. So what's the rule in Arabic? The doer of the verb, the doer of the action always 100% of the time appears where? The doer of the action, the fa'il of the fi'l, 100% of the time appears after, correct, the verb. Okay, and it's not a condition that it's going to be right directly after the verb, like right here. There's something between the act and the actor in the sentence, which is a prepositional phrase. على الفعل المضارع. You could shift it and say in Arabic, يدخل ما على الفعل المضارع. It's fine. Now, very good. This is application of what you have been learning all this time, and you have been consistent. And even if sometimes maybe you didn't understand something, and now you're sitting here, inshallah, understanding something, even if you can't speak Arabic. May Allah reward you and increase you. Ameen. Now, ma is the doer of the verb here. The doer of the verb, the fa'il, is always, in which case, what's the i'rab of the doer? Yani, what's the i'rab of the subject of the sentence? Always the fa'il, I mean, or even the mubtada, marfu', correct. May Allah Ta'ala grant you 2 accepted du'as. Ameen. Okay, marfu'. Now, my next question for you. What is the original sign of being marfu'? What is the sign of rafa'? The original one. Dhamma, correct. Okay. Where's the dhamma on ma? Should be a dhamma. That's how you read the code in Arabic. So where's the dhamma for ma? 5, 4, 3. It's implied. That's correct. Muqaddar, muqaddar. Or if you say dhamma, you'd say muqaddara. Correct answer. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Well, then I have a new question. Why is implied? Why is this dhamma implied here? 5, 4, 3. You said because of its state, so incomplete answer here. It's mabni. That is true. That is true. It is mabni. This is correct answer here. Yani, that's true. Although I'm looking for another answer. So I'll give you 3 count. Like if it weren't mabni, if it were not mabni, why the dhamma doesn't appear? 3, 2, I see someone typing. Because it's a particle. Can a particle be a subject of a sentence? That was going to be a question down the road, but since you said this, then you made it come up. Here it appears like it. So the answer is no. Particle can never be subject of a sentence. If particle could be subject of the sentence, then that means it could have a mahal. And particles never have mahal. So the answer is, because there's an alif there, and you are unable to put a dhamma or any haraka on an alif. And as for being a particle, there's also a taqdir here. There's an implication here. Like hadfu mudaf. And the taqdir would be lafzu ma. The expression ma يدخل على الفعل المضارع لفظ ما. The expression ma enters on the fi'l mudari'. Or you can do the taqdir in another way, which is that this is a case of hikayah. Hikayah. Hikayah means telling or saying. And what you are saying here is the name of the particle. So you're saying the particle as by its name. هكذا. Or you're taking the expression of the particle to represent, you're representing a noun, you're representing a noun with the expression of the particle here, which is ma. It's not actually the particle because there's no way a particle can be a subject of a sentence. I think it's clear, inshallah. If you have a question, feel free. So he says, يدخل على الفعل المضارع ما ولا. Now here, la technically is not the subject of the sentence. Although it means like ma here. Ma and la. There enters upon the fi'l mudari' ma and la. So they both are doing the same act of entering upon the fi'l mudari'. If they are both entering, then does that mean that they are both subjects? So the precise answer is no. The loose answer is yes. Like, loose answer means you don't want to discuss the detail here, and you're just trying to teach a beginner. Some scholars did say ma and la is the fa'il. This is not accurate, and it's not normal to say it, but it's possible. So then what's la? La is an adjunct. Isn't that the word someone used? An adjunct, I would say conjunct, means conjuncted. It's basically linked. By being linked, takes it down a notch, takes its status down. This la does not have the same status as ma. Actually, yeah, they're both doing the entering, but ma is entering without the need of a conjunction. Ma is entering without the need of a conjunction, while la is entering by the conjunction. So in English, they would call this compound subject. That means the two things joined by conjunction with one verb. Fred and Sam came. So in Arabic, that will not be compound subjects, just regular sentence with one subject, which is the first one. And then the second one is the conjunct or the adjunct. That's another example of how the Arabic grammarians are much more precise than the English grammarians. Okay, so يدخل على الفعل المضارع ما ولا النافيتان. ما and la, the two negators, enter on the fi'l mudari'. النافيتان. So this word here, النافيتان, let's break it down. النافيتان. So we want to remove all additives so we can get down to the bottom of this. So, you know, alif lam is an additive here. And you know, alif and noon are additives here. That's for dual. If you remove those additives, then you're going to come to nafiya. And it becomes clear for you that this ta, which is an open ta, in the way we wrote it here in an-nafiyatan, is regular. But when we broke the addition off of there, it tied up, it curled up, and became ta marbuta, the tied ta. And that's also something extra. Ta marbuta is always extra. So that means then this one is extra too. So if we remove that additive, then we'd be left with nafi. Okay. Anything else that's extra in there? How many letters are those? Those are 4 letters. Okay. So if I don't know if this is originally 3 letters or originally 4 letters, what would I do here? I will then start to do process of elimination. And first thing I'm going to do is I'd say, okay, most of the time words come from 3-letter roots. So I'm going to assume here that this is from 3 letters originally, and then one of these letters is extra. And I'm going to go this way, and when I get to the end of this way, if it doesn't work, then I'll look another way. So, okay, there's 4 letters here. And, oh, what are the extra letters? Are the extra letters quantified and known? Are they put together? Is there a mnemonic device for the additive letters? There is. Inshallah, we'll take a look at that. But if I don't know that mnemonic device, then I'm just going to look here and say, okay, maybe the alif is the extra one here. If the alif is the extra one, then that means the root letters would be noon, fa, ya. Noon, fa, ya. Okay, then what does that mean? I don't know. Let me look in my dictionary. Here's my dictionary. Noon, fa, ya means negation, nafi. I found something here. Nafi. Does nafi work? Nafi. So nafi means a negator. And nafiya is feminine. And If I add alif and noon and nafiyah, then it becomes the feminine negator. And if I add alif and noon at the end, it becomes dual, the two negators. Feminine. And nafiyatan. So does it work in our sentence ma wala and nafiyatan? Yes, because ma is a negator, actually. And also la. So okay, so means negator. Negators, the two negators. So they're going to translate as not or no. So ma and la, the two negators, enter in on the fi'l mudari'. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Any questions so far? I think it's clear. He says, فَلَا تُغَيِّرَانِ صِيغَتَهُ. And then, so this fat here, fat is also a conjunction, like wow, but has the meaning of immediateness and sometimes has the meaning of result or causality. فَلَا تُغَيِّرَانِ صِيغَتَهُ. Then they do not alter its vocalization. They don't alter its vocalization. How do you say it? The fi'l mudari'. It's sigha. So sigha means expression or wording or phrasing. Like, what is one of the integrals of a marriage contract? A sigha. That's going to be the words. And according to some scholars, like the strong saying in the Shafi'i school, a sale requires a sigha, a wording. And I had said for you, not really as the direct translation, but as an attempt to make you comprehend, I said to you, coding doesn't change the coding of the verb. Taqul, you say, la yansuru. Here, la yansuru. What's his point? His point is that just like you would say yansuru before la came, if la did come, you'd still say yansuru, la yansuru. So yansuru means he supports, and la yansuru means he does not support. So la did not alter the coding, the vowelization, or the likes of the verb here. The i'rab of the verb. La yansurani, la yansurun, la tansur, la tansuran, la yansurna, la tansur, la tansuran, la tansurun, la tansurin, la tansuran, la tansurna, la ansur, la nansur. وكذلك, and likewise, ما ينصر ما ينصران ما ينصرون إلى آخره, يعني etc. إلى آخره means etc. إلى آخره means until the end, or until its end. Any question? So if you know how to do the i'rab of those verbs, then this is clear for you. ينصر ينصراني ينصرون تنصر تنصراني ينصرن تنصر تنصراني تنصرون تنصرين تنصراني تنصرن أنصر ننصر. And then you can do that with any verb, whether there's a dhamma in the middle, or a fatha in the middle, or a kasra in the middle. So if you don't have any question, then inshallah everything's clear. Well, I have a question, if you wouldn't mind to answer it honestly. It's just yes or no. Is there anyone who does not understand everything I'm saying right now? So maybe you don't have a question, but you didn't understand something. I just want to know. Okay, okay. So now that's fine. Thank you. So before I go forward, this is a very fine time to just pump the brakes a little bit, inshallah ta'ala, and anything that you need to catch up with, we can do it, inshallah. So, can you pinpoint something that I can clarify for you? Because I would like to if I can. Okay, you have to start from the beginning. So, the recording that's in the group, the very last one, we reviewed from the beginning last week. So, if you want, catch that one. Yeah, it is important to review. Yani, because if Allah enabled us, we're going to keep going forward. So it's just going to build and build. Should we stop here for today? Okay. Let me just show you one thing before we stop. That pronoun that I was telling you about. Here, وَأَنَّهُ, and no, أَنَّهُ, that, it. What's it here? This is basically, if you could translate it into something, it would be it. And it here means the fact of the matter. Know that it, know that the fact of the matter is, there enters upon the fi'l mudari' ma and la and nafiyatan. So that's called in Arabic ضمير الشأن, the pronoun for the matter at hand. This one appears a lot, actually. So know it, be acquainted with it, and know that according to a tafsir, it appears in Surah Al-Ikhlas. According to a tafsir, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Huwa. Here, according to a tafsir, huwa is ضَمِيرُ الشَّأْن, the pronoun for the matter at hand. So according to that, it means, say, O Muhammad, the matter of fact is that Allah is one. The fact of the matter is that Allah is one. That's because the Jews asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to describe his Lord. So Allah revealed this to him. So, some homework? Yes. The homework I would give you is to conjugate these verbs here. Do it on paper. So how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's a nice homework assignment right there. 20. That's a homework number right there. So for each one, يضرب, يضربان, يضربون, تضرب, etc. يعلم, يعلمان, يعلمون, etc. And if you get stuck anywhere, then you're going to have a question for me next time. And I want you to start with your homework questions. طيب. Any last question? آمين وفيك. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.